What is up, it's Kovian here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be looking into FORTUNA just to figure out if she's good or not, how to build her, the team that she's viable in, is she good in arena, is she good for PvE, all that shit bam bam, right? But before we get deep into that, guys, this is a new channel specifically dedicated to Outerplane with daily uploads for Outerplane. If you enjoy the content, please click the like, comment, subscribe and show some love to the channel. Okay, let's get into it. So before anything, before we get into the technical aspects, we need to look at the other aspects of this game, which we know it is a waifu collector Guna game, okay? And I would say FORTUNA for this game is kinda tame. We all know this game goes deep in, from characters like Ember to characters like Gnosis Vila. They are very revealing, voluptuous, and you know, like, yeah, they wouldn't be wearing pants like these, for example, right? So she is on the conservative side, so I would say she's kind of okay, right? This is her default look. Her story was also kind of mellow, not much was happening there. So yeah, let me leave her sad here because there's a moment in the story where she is kind of sad. Her voice lines are also kind of tame, they're kind of okay, nothing much there. The base look that she has here, I think it's alright. No, it's not my taste, but it's alright, right? Her costume though does look pretty good. Look at that. The costume is amazing, and obviously it's meant that the default is so bad that you might have to buy the battle pass to get the skin. The skin, absolutely insane. You can move to the battle pass to go get the skin. If you like her, be my guest, right? But that's about it for her looks. I would rate her like it's just a low tier, not one of the high tiers like Nella, but you know me, I'm a simp for Nella, so take that with a grain of salt. Okay, now that we have gotten into what exactly she looks like and my opinion of her, let's get into what she actually does. Okay, if you want her for gameplay reasons, her first skill is simple. She attacks, she has a chance to put bleed. If you burst 1, she has a 100% chance to put bleed. Burst 2, she'll increase the bleed from 2 turns to 3 turns, and that's not just that bleed, it's all bleeds. And 3, she'll attack everyone, she'll do everything, attack everyone, and then get an extra turn. Okay, second skill is where she starts being pretty useful and you start seeing her where she can be viable, right? The first thing she does is that before she attacks, she'll increase the penetration of all water allies. So she's a water ally type of support. Then attacks an enemy, and then after attacking, 100% chance to reduce speed and put unhealable and increase her own priority by 20%. This is kind of okay, nothing big there. A lot of characters do this. It's a single target skill, so pretty good for bosses, pretty bad for wave types. And then the third skill is also kind of stacked, but all you need to know is that before attacking, it will increase her attack, and then she will decrease the defense of the boss by 3 turns, and then put bleed. But if it already has bleed, she will put frozen. If that target is a boss, she'll do an additional attack with her first skill, thus putting more bleed, and then additionally she'll increase the boss's weakness gauge by 2. So again, she is a boss killer for blue characters. That's about her big role there. That's a good summary, I think. And I think for you to see the blue character thing coming in, you can see with what she has here. With her special equipment, increased damage dealt by target inflicted with bleed, and then bleed damage is also increased, right? So yeah, she's pretty fairly okay in terms of supporting a blue team. Let's just talk about that team first before we get into scrutinizing her skills for anything. So in the arena, do not even think about using her here. She's not good at all. She's not viable. She's not meant to be used in the arena. This is not her playground, okay? She is, again, in offense arena, not good. In defense arena, not good. That's not her point. There are better units to use in this game mode besides her. Do not use her. She's very bad. You don't summon her to use her in the arena. Now, if you're talking about the rest of the PvE landscape, I think she can be amazing in depending on the type of world boss that comes in. She can be pretty good with the priority and the bleed. And talk about world boss, there's like three types of content that is similar to it. Joint challenge, the next joint challenge that is coming in like a day or so, she might be very viable for that, because the joint challenge might need you to have a bleed to do like damage or something like that. The other one becomes the guild boss. In the guild boss, normally the guild boss, there's a guild boss that only takes damage from damage over time type of things, like curse, like burns and bleeds, and she's one of the best bleed characters, so she'll be amazing in that one guild boss. In terms of like regular usage, in a regular extermination, there is a fire boss that you can use her there for. She's gonna be pretty good there. Every fire boss in this type of content here is going to be amazing. I've tested her in the fire tower today. She was pretty good with her pay, you know, she was amazing, right? So if you're going into any fire boss and you want to bring in a pure water team, she is very good at that. Okay, so now let's talk about the water team that you might want to bring in with her. The best situation that you can have for her, let's do this. Water, we go her best teammate is going to be Beth, regular Beth, water Beth. Water Beth is amazing with her. She supports water Beth so much because she has the defense break, the penetration increase, the bleed itself, the speed down. This allows regular Beth, sorry, to deal a bunch more damage, because Beth deals special damage, right? 3% of max HP if the target is inflicted with bleed, right? So Beth is her best friend. This is the core of the team. You can build a core on a bleed team, and Fortuna and Beth is the best pair in all PvE. From this point on, you can have a healer for them. This is group support, and then have a tank for them. This team, very viable. You can go through anywhere, right? If you want a bit more damage, you can then go with a ranger support for them. This is mainly just for Beth to give her the crit chance and to give her the crit chance that she needs, and even effectiveness for the other one. But yeah, also the defense break there, not really needed, but could be good, right? But the point is, you have these two, and then you can use anything here. You can go with like a you can go with a tank like Veronica, and then a healer, or if you want more damage, you can even put someone in like I forgot her name, Roxy, and then you have more damage, right? Or you can go full support, go like that, remove that, do that, and then you have a tank, you have a healer, you have a damage dealer, and you have a debuffer. This team here, I think, is the best for her, because Luna is amazing. All of these are amazing paired with the two girls here to just conquer everything, right? So Beth and Fortuna, the super combo, I think they designed Fortuna specifically to support Beth and put her all the way, and then you can put any other two to make a full water team, and then you can take full advantage of what Fortuna does for the water team. Okay, now Fortuna's role simply is to put debuffs, to move first before someone like a Beth put debuffs, and then Beth takes advantage of the debuff. I'm talking about the bleed and the defense down. Okay, in that case, with Fortuna, the stats you want to focus on, number one is speed, followed by effectiveness, and then something into accuracy and attack. Okay, accuracy makes it such that she is less likely to miss. Yes, there's still evasion in PvE. I don't know why it's removed. Please remove it. No one cares. Right? But yeah, the accuracy, the effectiveness, accuracy, and speed, kind of important there, and you can leave the rest in attack, and that's gonna dictate how you build everything else. If you look at my gear, all of my substats are looking into that. HP is there because it's not because I want it, it's just there. But if this was accuracy, I would be more happier. This one here, if one of the attacks was accuracy, I'd be happier. This one as well. But then yeah, speed, accuracy, speed, effectiveness, accuracy is where you want to go, and then the attack is not bad at all. Attack is always welcome because she does put the bleed, and then the bleed does do some damage. In terms of the weapon, there isn't any great weapon for this character. That's why the thumping knuckle dusters is also pretty good. Basically, it increases damage of the target when attacking. So basically, if you're attacking a boss, they normally have high attack. You deal 10% of their attack, not your attack, right? So this is always good, and I like it because it had attack, it had speed, it had effectiveness, so that works. The best in slot accessory is Deus Ex. You have to put in Deus Ex. It makes her flipping phenomenal. Okay, if the wielder inflicts a debuff on that turn, increases priority by 40%. There's nothing else that you put besides Deus Ex. This is amazing. Plus it also has the speed mainstead, helping you to get to that 300, close to 270, 250, like high speed, basically just before Beth. It works too well. Okay, Deus Ex, amazing for her. That's what you get. In terms of sets, full speed set is very good. You can go with the full effectiveness set as long as it gets you the speed that you want. It can also be pretty good. You can also go for the full accuracy set. That also kind of helps, but the full speed set really is the best in slot. With Deus Ex weapons, it can be anything. It's kind of fine. I like thumping knuckle dusters, but you can put anything on her. Okay, and that's how you build her. You have to have something like this at a bare minimum. Then you can use this Fortuna with your Beth to conquer most of the fire teams in this game. And yeah, that would be a quick Fortuna guide. Everything you need to know about Fortuna: where to use her, how to use her, which teams, how to build her, why you have to build her that way, right? I try to encompass as much as I can in a very short time. If you have any more questions about Fortuna, ask in the comments below. I'm always available to answer any questions related to this character. I have been Kovian. Thank you for watching. That's the Fortuna guide, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.